Welcome. We're excited to have you join us today. Thank you for taking the time to be here. As we begin this series of webinars and drop-in sessions, we'll start with a quick review of the basics for newer brokers. Today, we'll explore how the Circle of Support works together to effectively support our members. Who is on the team? The Circle of Support. The Circle of Support and their responsibilities. The person receiving services and their family. They hire staff, set staff schedule, arrange backup staff, train staff, and end staff services. They choose goods, services, and community programs, such as a direct provider purchase, agency supported, or self-hired. The care manager, who starts working with the family once enrollment has occurred. The care manager develops and maintains the life plan. They explore and obtain supports and services to help the person reach their goals. They complete and submit documents for self-direction approval, and they assist the family in connecting to the fiscal intermediary, the FI, and their broker for broker services. The support broker develops and maintains the budget that will assist with funding the services and supports, and they explore community services and supports that are important to the person and consistent with the life plan. The support broker assists the family with obtaining approvals, onboarding staff, and completing reimbursement submissions. The fiscal intermediary, the FI, is the employer of record for self-hired staff and the budget authority. They verify staff employment qualifications, complete background checks, complete trainings, they process timesheets, service records, payroll, etc. So the FI will be the agency that the family and the broker will be submitting their documents to for reimbursement. They track monthly budget expenditures and they share them with the CCO and the Circle of Support, which would include the family and the broker and the care manager. They participate in annual and semi-annual life plan meetings, staffing, supports, services, and budget expenditures. The families, friends, support staff, community, and work connections provide support and assistance towards the person's goals. The family member's role is to attend OPWDD's self-direction informational session. After attending, OPWDD will send the family confirmation of attendance via email. The family will need to send this to the broker. The family and the member also chooses a broker. Once the broker is chosen, the family and the member signs the broker agreement. They also choose the fiscal intermediary, and the fiscal intermediary would be receiving the onboarding documents from the broker, and the care manager assists with providing those documents. The onboarding timelines and processes vary. The care manager's role. Before self-direction approval, the care manager submits documents to obtain self-direction eligibility to OPWDD. After self-direction approval, the care manager receives the approval letter, which is the NOD9, and they assist the family with attending the OPWDD virtual session if they have not already. They assist with locating a broker and the FI to work with the member, and they submit the required documents to the FI for OPWDD approval. They complete an addendum to include the FI and the broker information to sections 4 and 5 of the life plan. Once the finalized life plan is received, the FI reviews and submits the packet to OPWDD. The care manager also meets with the Circle of Support to discuss the self-direction services that would benefit the member. The broker's role. Following the interview with the family and the member, the broker will send a broker agreement for their signature. This is an agreement that states that the broker will be working with the family. The broker connects with the care manager to obtain documents requested by the FI. They complete the intake packet and submit the required documents to the FI's intake team. The time frame for review and submission to OPWD for startup approval varies by FI. Once the approval email is received, the approval email is typically sent to the FI, broker, and the family. The FI coordinator will schedule a launch meeting with the Circle of Support. Following the launch meeting, the broker will work with the family to decide the services and the reimbursements that will be used. The life plan is used as a guide for the services that the member will receive. The FI's role. The FI receives the interest inquiry for services and notifies the broker or the care manager of their onboarding process. The FI receives and submits the required documents to OPWDD for startup approval. Once the approval email is received, the FI intake coordinator notifies the broker, care manager, and the family of the next steps, which would include the family setting up a family account on the platform used by the FI, and the family will use this portal to review broker billing, payroll for their staff, and submit reimbursements for items purchased following pre-approval and services. During the launch meeting, the FI will review the practices and procedures for working with the FI. Budget planning. The team will meet to discuss the services, staffing, reimbursement, community classes, memberships, transportation, service providers, and all other services or supports of interest to the member, and what parts of the budget it would be included in. A follow-up meeting can be scheduled once the costs are calculated and added to the budget. The broker inputs all the information into the budget template. They review the budget with the family and then submit the budget and any additional documents to the FI for review and submission for initial budget approval. The broker and family can begin to search for staff if applicable. Once the initial budget is approved, the family can begin submitting reimbursements, onboarding staff, and paying for services. Expenses paid out of pocket by the family before the budget is approved will not be reimbursed. So it is very important for families to wait until they receive that approval email from OPWDD in order to begin making purchases or submitting any receipts. And also, it is very important for families to keep their receipts once their budget is approved so that they can submit it to the FI and be able to get their reimbursements. We are better together. We value strong collaboration with independent brokers to improve communication, streamline referrals, and enhance member outcomes. If you would like to collaborate with us, please complete the collaboration agreement. I have attached a copy on the side for you to, as a template for you to complete. The first part will have the CCO information, my contact information. The middle of the first page will be the broker's information, and the top of the second page will be the signature, name, and date for the broker to complete. We also have a DSNY, which is a directory that allows care managers and families to contact service providers, including brokers who are accepting new cases. It is a way to promote your broker services. You can click the link to fill out the form and be added to the DSNY. If you think of any additional questions after this webinar, please contact jenny.young1@ccany.org. Look forward to hearing from you.